In this video, we will talk about the level symbology. Now, there's many different situations or scenarios that you can utilize the level symbology, but the example that we're going to show in this particular video is, let's say you had everything drawn correctly for your particular drawing, for like your cells, your buildings, your line work and whatnot, and it's set up to the correct CAD standards for your particular department or your division. But you want to come in here and print this out with different symbology than what is normal for your CAD standards. Maybe to show something with a different color or different symbology for maybe like a public display or something like that. But still keep everything in this file to the proper CAD standards. So to get to where you can set up that level symbology, you can either go to the level display, which is right here, or you can go to your primary toolbar and get it in this location right here. And once you get to your level display, go over your levels and right click and hold and select level manager. That's one way you can open it up. Another way you can open it up directly is if you go back to this location right here for your primary tools, you should see an icon that says level manager. That's another way that you can get to it. And you'll see right here, you'll see the levels that are being utilized in the file. Now if we come over to our symbology here, you got the bi-level option, which is something that we do not use here at MoDOT, and you have the overrides. Click on the overrides, and then you'd come in here and set up the overrides for what color you want to change that level to be, or if you want that to be a different style or possibly a different weight whenever you print that out. I'm just going to go ahead and use the color for this example just to kind of show you how it works. But like I said, you can change it to whichever symbology that you want for the style, the weight, and color, and also some other attributes, which I will talk about at the very end. So if I come in here, I can do them individually, and I'll show both ways. So if I go to environmental new trees, let's say I want to change the color of that, all I need to do is click inside of that little area right here between the level and the color, and then it brings up the color palette. I'm going to go ahead and do overrides on down below here, and it's going to show me that it's going to override it to this color right here of 0. If I want to change that to some other color like red or blue or whatever color that you want, just go ahead and select that color. Now if I want to go ahead and turn on all of these instead of individually, I can come in here, select the first level, and I'll just hold my shift key down and select them all, and then come over to the color section here, click on it, and I can click on overrides on, and it's going to show all those for the override. And then I can just come in here and change the color to whatever I want. Since I had them all selected, it did them all. Let me go in here and just change this to some different colors, just to kind of show you how it works. So once I have that set to the symbology that I want, I would just need to go ahead and close this down right here. Now you will see that nothing has changed as of yet. In order to get that level symbology to show up, what you need to do is go over to your view attributes, and underneath the view attributes you have this level overrides. Go ahead and toggle that on, and now you'll see that your overrides are now being displayed. So now whenever you print this out, it'll print out these overrides. And there are some print settings that you need to look at whenever you do that also, which we're not going to discuss in this video. But now you can see what level overrides that you have set up, and it should print out this way. So like if you want to print this out and give to somebody to highlight certain things, or maybe to display something a little bit better and so forth, you can do that. If I don't want those level overrides to be displayed, come back to your level overrides and turn that off. And now you're back to what it is for your CAD standards for this particular drawing. So that's how you can set up the level overrides in that level manager for different situations if you want to utilize that. Let me go back to the level manager. And like I said earlier in the video, there are some other options underneath here. So if I right click and hold down in my columns here, you see that right now we just have name, color, style, weight, and used being displayed. There are some other ones underneath here too. So if you're doing transparency, you can actually apply a different transparency to it. So that is an option there too. So just things to kind of look at, depending on how you want to set up your level overrides for those particular levels.